Oh, you know what? Welcome to the Magic Turtle Monday Morning Show, the variety talk show about all the colorful things that make life great. It is near the end of the year, and that's usually the time when people start to reevaluate their lives and think about all the stuff they want to accomplish in the future and all the stuff they haven't so far. Which relates to the topic I want to muse on today, which is bucket lists. I found an old video of myself going through my bucket list, like item by item, so today I'm going to watch that and react to every single one, and check in on it and see how far we've come and see if I've accomplished any of them. So let's dive in. Of course, my first reaction is always going to be how terrible my hair and goatee was.
I haven't really given much thought to this at all. I mean, I did prepare a small list, but thumbs up for the old giant list gag.
All the jokes I used to make are just like, you're almost there, but you didn't quite. It's not quite funny.
Oh, I know one thing. I would love to meet the members of my favorite band, the Fiery Furnaces. Oh wait, I already did that. Autograph.
I did meet the Fiery Furnaces. Fast forward to now, they haven't made music in almost a decade, and I don't really care about them anymore, so that item of the bucket list, not particularly important to me anymore.
Other than that, I guess the only other thing I want to do is get married. Oh wait, I'm doing that in 9 days!
So I did get married, yes. Accomplished. And now I'm getting unmarried, so...
I'm just kidding. There are a few things that are actually on my bucket list, like, have kids, stay away from me for pretty much the rest of my life, because I can't stand kids.
Okay. So one of my bucket list items was to not have kids. And, I mean, honestly, that's still on the bucket list, and it's, I mean, does it count if it's like an ongoing until you die? Does that mean you have accomplished it as long as you don't undo it? So, that's one that I got.
Okay, now for a real one. I do want to publish a book before I die, like a novel.
Ah, publish a book before I die. Yes, that is always and still the #1 thing on my bucket list. And it's, I mean, I'm getting closer, but, yeah, it's not there yet. So yes, that's a good one.
And sometime in my life I want to throw a punch, you know, just like clock somebody, deck them, knock their block off, whatever. I've never gotten in a fight before. I think it'd be kind of, you know, they can hit me back if they want. I'm kind of curious to know how it feels to get punched too.
No, I don't even remember the mindset I was in when I said, like, I guess I thought that was funny. No, I don't want to punch somebody or be punched ever. Like, what? No, take that one off the list. It's so stupid.
I also want to see the Mates of State in concert.
See Mates of State in concert. Well, yeah, they don't really make music anymore either, so I don't really care about that one. I still have that shirt though. I sleep in that shirt every night, literally. See, this is the thing. Let me pause right here to say the problem with setting such long-term, like saying that I'm going to do this or I'm going to do this for the rest of my life or this is so important to me, like the chemicals in your brain and the things around you make you change. You're going to stop caring about things pretty quickly. So more important to me than setting goals is to sort of be ready to accept change and ready to accept that you're going to be a completely different person in a few years. And if you refuse to change out of stubbornness or because you set some sort of goal for yourself, then what are you really accomplishing except for restricting the parts of yourself that want to mutate into new and beautiful things? Like, I used to swear I would never drink alcohol. Like, it meant so much to me that I would never drink it until I realized, who am I impressing? Myself? Nobody cared. It's like a tradition. It's like traditions are only useful as long as everybody involved in the tradition is enjoying the process. And if even one person is like, oh, why the heck are we doing this? I hate this, then it's a waste of time. They should leave. Only people who love it should do it. If you're doing it for the sake of the tradition, just to do it, then it's dumb, in my opinion. And that's sort of how I feel about bucket lists. It's like, don't do it just because you said you're going to do it. Do it because you want to, and accomplishing it will make you feel more fulfilled. It's the same thing with just day-to-day to-do lists. Like, do it because you need to. Don't do it because you're like, you want to add something to the list and force yourself to stress out about something. Back to the video.
I also want to rescue an entire litter of kittens and keep all of them.
That sounds amazing. Let's keep that one on the list.
I want to get the program Flash and start my own internet cartoon.
I guess I couldn't have anticipated the internet would look the way it does and that Flash cartoons would be nothing but like a graveyard of the former version of the web. But I did try to attempt something similar to this with an internet cartoon. Here's a clip.
I want to see an actual ghost.
I want to see a real life ghost. See, again, this is the not knowing how much you're going to change when you talk about these things. Not only have I not seen a ghost yet, I don't believe in them.
I want to get my doctorate in English, creative writing.
Why would I want to get a doctorate in English? No.
I want to insult a cop to his face.
Insult a cop to his face. No. I mean, maybe. Depends on the situation, I guess, and if I can get away with it.
I'm gonna go in one of those flying rooms, you know, where you put on the squirrel suit with like the flaps right here and you go above the big fan and you're like...
See, that's, okay, I want to do one of those flying room things. That's one of the things I just added on there because I was like, this is something that I think would sound fun. It's like, don't put it on the list unless you actually want to do it and it's going to be important to you.
I want to play and beat every Kirby game ever made.
Play and beat every Kirby game ever made. I've already done that.
And finally, I want to learn and permanently remember how to spell the words restaurant and guarantee.
I did that. Yes! That's the most important one on the list. Success. We're done.
Wish me luck on not dying, so I at least have the time
Wish me
to
luck
do
on
them.
not dying before I have time to do them. Yes, that's the story of life, isn't it? Cramming in as much stuff as you can do just before that moment happens where it's like, oh, you're done. Everything you've accomplished is it. I feel like that's more of what my bucket list has become these days. It's less like specific, like New Year's resolution type items. Like, I want to do this and this and this, and just like, I want to make as much art as possible before I die. So it's like every bucket list item is just like, make another novel, make another painting, make another album, make another human connection. Have fun. Those are these things, ongoing things, that like cramming as much joy and meaning and enlightenment into this brief blip on Earth as possible before you die. Because you never know when it's gonna happen. I often think about like, what would I do if I saw like a comet coming toward me like right now, or if like I knew I was gonna die tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, I'd upload this creative project that's unfinished but close enough so I still want the world to see it, and that's it. No, you know, it'd be like call family and things like that. What would you do if you knew you were gonna die right away? And not like you have time to like see the world, you have time to like contact everybody you've ever loved and apologize for what you said to them. Like, no, you only have like just a short time to wrap things up. Like, what would be the most important things to you? You only have a short time. Comet's coming. Then that would destroy everything in the world. So the comet is a bad idea. The comet has like a very specific vendetta. It's coming right. It's just like just big enough for you, and it's like a homing missile. No matter where you go, it comes in right and goes and squishes you. So you're about to die. Nobody else is. And speaking of experiencing as many things as you can before you die, it's time for me to try something new and expand my horizons, namely by eating a piece of candy that I haven't had before. Magic Turtle Spellbook of Magic Turtle Spells has the candy we'll be trying today. Oh, it's sour gummy bears. I've seen these so many times, but I've never put one in my mouth. I imagine it's sort of similar to Sour Patch Kids, which I don't think I've had either, but let's try it. It's really early in the morning for like sour candy. Red is always the best flavor. It's really firm, not chewy enough. And not very sour. Disappointed! It just sort of tastes like gummy bears with like grout on them. 2 out of 5 turtle shells. Well, I'm glad I tried it. I'm burning so much footage just trying to chew these things up. What else do we have in store, Magical Turtle Spellbook? For today's pop-up motion picture show, let's have a hypothetical. Let's say, shortly after I made that video, before I got to accomplish anything, a huge, terrible storm hit my hometown and killed me as a teenager. Let's see what the footage of that might have looked like.
Okay, we need a scene, guys. Hey, did you guys ever hear the time that my grandmother said the time that, you know?
I don't even know you. I think I passed this storm. You know, every time I pass this storm, my doctor says to.
Funny thing is, none of them can read.
Hey, we're out of soap. I think someone ought to go and tell the.
You're washing your hands in the urinal?
You have to stand so close with your pants unzipped.
Sorry. Well, we need a different scene that you can actually use.
Cameraman does not feel safe.
Believe it or not, I'm your brother!
Cameraman does not feel safe.
You guys see that? What's the greatest idea?
Yeah, it's like I can hear rain falling. Let's move the camera.
Where's the zoom?
Does it really look like that? Huh? Can you see?
Hey, look over here.
See?
Does that look good to you?
Bad idea! But get everything that can blow away and set it down.
I'll take the cooler.
If we stay in here, we should be fine.
This is a sign. This is a sign that God hates improv and never wants you to do it again.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, who wants $5? Take David's bike and drive it into the lake.
Me! Wait, you guys don't get it if it's my bike. Holy crap, that one's strong.
Huh?
Do you want to sit here? Siren. You guys?
The whole tornado will come here, guys. We're too much in hills.
Wait a minute!
We should be able to wait it out.
You guys need. I'm not waiting this out in the middle of Woodland Park. There's a tornado siren! Coward!
I would not drive in this. We sit here recording this until somebody dies. And
Since we have big metal things, don't be very wise for us to pick anything up and walk.
is that the ice cream man? Let's go get some ice cream.
The ice cream man's like, oh god, I hate my job.
Actually, it's probably safer downstairs. Tree is going to fall. Tree is going to fall. Whoa! Holy crap! And Aaron comes down here.
Aaron just flies by. Like Twister. Aaron. Another Aaron. I think that was the same Aaron.
You can see how the wind's blowing. He's getting this on camera.
Shut up! Shut up! My shoes are soggy.
You're really dry right here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, somebody check their phone for weather announcement.
I don't have a weather announcement on this thing.
I do.
Check your phone. Damn it.
Don't get out there too
Six
far.
guys stuck in a storm. That's the improv game.
Yeah, really. Oh, wow, look at that, look at that. That's beautiful.
What?
We got mile-sized hail going on here. I tell you what, it just keeps getting heavy and heavy over here.
Tornado warnings all over. Second of all, power out. Power out is out next to Shake and Shake.
I just heard my power's out at home. My mom said stay away from the trees.
We stay in here. This is the best place.
Simon.
This has been brought to you by Fritos. Tortillas. I'm gonna stole that.
You guys
Aaron is
shouldn't
probably
be out
on the
here.
side of the road.
Oh, okay. Watch it. Jimmy's dead! 6 counting me.
Why, Jimmy?
1-7, Jimmy's dead!
Jimmy's dead!
Who's dead?
Jimmy. At least we have food for another month.
I ate it all.
That'll last us a day.
Last words.
Okay, what else we got here? Whoa.
Hey guys, it's 8-Bit Tortoise here, and today we're playing Minecraft. These are some of the most popular videos on YouTube, and I didn't even have to get out of bed to do this. My dad makes $14 an hour at his office job, and I make $10,000 per video. This is my Minecraft world, Kick-Ass Island. There's a giant statue of a Digimon, which is the best video game of all time, undisputed. That's the Pokeball that the Digimon is hatched from, and flying way up there is the Starship Interstellar from Lost in Space, The Last Jedi Knight of the Round Table. Okay, let's go inside and see if we can see Captain Jack Sparrow saving the galaxy from non-Christians. Nope, he's gone. See, the ship has been taken over by the Space Devil, but I couldn't figure out how to make a demon person in Minecraft, so I just made this voodoo book of witchcraft, which is why my mom doesn't like me playing this game, because it's got Harry Potter references. She says every time a block is placed, Jesus dies. Oh, and down here is my Doctor Who tribute. This is my retardus, but I think that's an offensive term for a phone booth, but not all of us can afford a smartphone, or in my case, 4 smartphones. Alright, let's explore the rest of the island. Quick update, I accidentally blew up my Digimon. Mom, I need a new game. Wait, I have an idea. There we go. Spaceships are way better off exploded anyway. My mom says that NASA stands for Nazi Army, Satan Army. That's the end of this video. I'm gonna go make 2 more of them and buy a dune buggy.
Alright, let's move on to In the Works, the project that I'm working on right now. It's this painting. I haven't accomplished much in it for almost a week. I haven't even touched it, and it looks really amateur-y, but look how, like, neon that is. I'm liking the paint colors, at least. I had nothing to do with that. Maybe I'll post a link below when I'm done with it. It's gonna be a lot crazier than this, trust me. I swear. I swear. I actually don't have enough questions for Magic Turtle's magical tips on how to exist, so ask your questions that desperately need to be answered in the comments below, and I'll give you advice on life. And finally, let's end it with the Sincere Art Prompt Challenge, where I try to make an art project based on a random prompt and do it sincerely, and not as a joke. The prompt is pain. This painting is about pain. So here you go. That's what I came up with. I wasn't originally going to do pain because I thought it was sort of a sad artist cliche, but I thought I had something to say because, as some of you may know, I have chronic voice pain, so I often get like a shooting or an aching pain right here when I raise my voice or talk too much. So that's what this is meant to represent. I don't normally use so much negative space in art, as you can tell here, but I thought it was appropriate because this is like the empty spot where there's no pain, and this is supposed to sort of represent the signals of nerves firing. And that's it for Magic Turtle's Monday Morning Show. I hope you accomplish everything in life you want to before you kick the bucket, or at least I hope that when you kick the bucket there's like some great stuff inside, like a peach cobbler and lottery tickets. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember that your goals in life are like a goal in soccer. They don't really mean anything, but they matter to you.
My last words before we die in this tornado is tell my rat and my cat that I love them. That's all I have to say.
All right. Oh, Dave's nipple. One last shot of that.
I love you.
Make your last words. Come on.
It's a good day to die.